From the music we just played, I guess you know who we have in the studio, all the way from Bogo, so a mining town in the western region of Ghana. This artist has made a huge name for himself in the Ghanaian music industry. He has won most awards, lots of awards, especially an award that both artists and Ghanaians actually look forward to. That's the Songwriter of the Year. This afternoon we have Peter FAMEYE, and he's our guest. He's actually promoting the new song. We'll talk about him and the project that is coming out very, very soon. Good afternoon. Welcome
Afternoon.
to Metro Television. How are you?
I'm feeling good. Yeah, I'm feeling good.
Okay.
And it feels good to be here because, I mean,
Finally.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's start the conversation about your music exploits. I mean, you have come a long way, and anyone that listens to FAMEYE, you tell the stories through your music. But then let me ask, did you actually feel that this journey was going to change your life forever?
Forever.
Yeah.
100%. But I knew it would be very gradual. Because what I wanted to do right from the top, I didn't know. You get it? It had to take me some time to find myself, to know how I handle myself for this journey top. You get it? And so I was supposed to know, but I didn't know. So I was doing it anyhow. But now I know. So I know what I'm doing, and I know where I'm going.
Finally, when you hit the airwaves, when people discovered FAMEYE, did you feel as though it was like a one-way ticket for you to make sure that whatever opportunity has come now, you utilize it to its fullest?
For me, I think the opportunity was there already, because even before the breakthrough of Nothing I Get, I was on the street performing, like taking, as at that time I was taking like 5K for Okot Trenches Cinema. I was doing well, very well there, because
in Western region.
Yeah.
5K.
Yeah. For Bogo, so Takwa, I mean, they know, because as at that time I had songs with like medical, with those songs with Kofi Kenata. I had like 7 of my songs in Yolo, like from that time.
Yeah.
So I was actually building my fan base during that time. And so when Nothing I Get came, and I felt like, okay, this one where they open the door, make the know say a lot of spirit there on board already.
Yeah.
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 The FAMEYE that started from the reality show to Nothing I Get and to all those songs before, what was the switch? What was the turning point from the FAMEYE everybody knew to Peter? Was it just before the album?
Sorry. It's not really a switch.
Okay.
Yeah, it just has to do with growth and how I'm learning and where I want to go and my messages.
Okay.
Yeah, and me finding the real self, because you see, I knew Peter long ago, because that was how people used to call me, and that was when I was a nobody, but I didn't know the instructions of Peter. I didn't know what he wanted me to do, so I just but maybe that was like from 2021. I released a couple of songs, and then I followed up with praise. So if you see from that time on, the vibe there on a different level.
The sound
now,
is different.
Yeah. Because I see my water ego, and I know what I can do with it. So people don't mistake it for arrogance.
Oh, okay.
You get it?
Okay.
Now, when you came in and we were playing Not God, I was just watching you as you were singing along, and I could tell that you've been through a lot. Even though you share some of your stuff through your songs, what was some of the experiences, or what were some of the things you went through to get to Peter?
The one people don't know.
That one they don't have to know. The one they don't know, it means you don't have to know. They don't have to know. I think I was going through a lot emotionally, and if I say emotionally, like spiritually, I was down. Any pain zones when I was down, I didn't know what I was doing, because how I pictured myself, things were not going that way. So I had to take time and then sit down and start, I started pondering. Now I'm drink. how do I do myself and be happy? Because in this space we find ourselves now, it is really difficult to be yourself because people don't really understand you. So it is making it difficult. Meanwhile, doing yourself shouldn't be difficult because it's just you. Yeah. You are not doing anyone else. It's difficult. So I find out through that time, I started learning live band. Like, I didn't say I want to make a song that one day, like after some 90 years or sometimes, they can sample my lyrics and my melodies and all. That was it. I want to be free. I want to be wild. I want to talk because it looks like FAMEYE is very fold. He's that timid kaka. It's Peter now.
Right. But at any point in time did you feel that you've lost yourself?
But it was just, it was part of the process. When you are looking for something and you understand yourself that this thing will take time, we'll be okay.
Interesting to know. Growing up, I always hear that music is spiritual. And for me, when I watch you sing, especially what you did right now, whilst the song was playing, I could feel emotion. I could feel like someone would say, like, you entered into it's serious. And so I wonder, how do you really do it? What is your story? What have you experienced in life that, comes through your music that way? What really?
Because I'm saying the word. And I've been through real stuff. And then fake stuff and I'm real stuff and I'm because right now, see you growing up, had opportunity to meet like see beautiful girls, pretty girls, and pretty boys too, boss. Yeah, nice boys and everything. But I wasn't that guy with if he moved to girls. Say hi and put everything. Because stars are raising, your mom is so cry about who say, I'm not a nice person. Why should I call this person? What you make an answer? Yeah. Into me, now I'm a do if you and then me call baller, me sound soon. We shall then a member star in my pair and answer Brabo Musem. And no, I'm a film. Into no make no more. I feel like people can hear it and I can share with people so that they can relate and understand that they also have a chance and an opportunity.
Okay. But I think straight needs to cry. No code near 0.
000.
Right. No love.
Yeah.
I mean, is it that you've experienced more hate than love?
Maybe I should hate saying this, but sometimes I actually feel like conform per myself. And then Charlie, me pull you up cause okay Peter, what's in the pamper wasem? Ubi a book you from Hanoma Akobosho Belgium, Udru Nipa Bebrego, Omuhumus Winiaji. It's why do you say people don't like you? Because I'm expecting too much.
Yeah. Okay.
You understand? Okay. So if not for that mind, I would say that because I feel like I'm doing crazy stuff that honestly I feel I'm not getting applause. But then again, Peter told me say the validation is myself and it's within. And so I don't really need Mumu be asking me catch me say me yadi. Because I know.
Then FAMEYE will tell you so you need a validation.
No, so there's some conflict.
FAMEYE only serious.
But you see I wanted to this question is even coming from our director Kumswitcher who just asked this, but I'll say what I'll say before I ask the directors. The FAMEYE we know, and the one we started listening to his music, it's like a deliberate attempt for us to feel that he's emotional. He's always giving us an introspect of life, love, poverty, self-reflection. And now you are trying to take that FAMEYE away and give us Peter. Is that the transition?
Where did FAMEYE go? Where did I see FAMEYE went to?
I'm supposed to ask you because you keep mentioning Peter. FAMEYE is serious, but most of us fell in love with the FAMEYE, whom I'm saying that gives us that emotional and introspect of love, of life, poverty, self-reflection.
It's still there. FAMEYE is there. interview no friend FAMEYE na mo friend. But they are just two bodies. One is higher than one now.
So right now, solo and social. So Peter no ne wine.
Peter no one FAMEYE. Personalities.
Peter is a serious FAMEYE.
Yeah, serious FAMEYE.
The person really listening to me when I started the conversation. So if he was listening, honestly, question me for not come out. Because I was explaining my alter ego who Peter is way back. Nobody knew Peter back. What you say?
Okay, ask me. So FAMEYE, let's move on from Entina Amafo KKB. I say Arawa and all of those things. But we moved on from there where now you're doing greater exploits. Take us through your creative process, because from Songs of Peter, the songs on the album, Feature of Rian Ponsa, one of my favorites on there. Personally, too, I loved the one with Kiddy. I'm not sure it was on the album. Yeah. 247. Yeah, that was on.
Greater Than.
Yeah, Greater Than.
Yeah.
Take us through your creative process. Your fans who are watching and are looking at you and the songs that you put out lately, and like, this is not the usual. Tell us how you put together. Well, use Not God as an example.
Okay. So I think it's me finding myself. It still comes down there. Because right now, my recording process is way different than before. First, my friend Liquid, Bobby, so no sending no play something like this. But right now, Liquid is a spirit now, so he understands me. He understands my work. He connects to me. So I will tell him, say, Liquid, okay, I think we've been recording for this studio for a very long time. Why don't you travel somewhere else, cool and calm, to explore something new? Then we go with a lot of team members, a lot of friends. Sometimes we be like 20, 14, 19. Then we just did the yes, I pick a crowd. What inspiration from crazy places, especially the song with Kwesiata. Everything now on Songs of Peter. We recorded that just at the show at Maha Beach.
Okay.
Direct and a vibe in the bar, and it was priceless, and it's still priceless because and on agenda and that's why most of the people that's supposed to hear, they know here I'm the time to go here, I go make late. That time I'm more money and they will be more proud because they understood my process. Nearby visuals, near free manoba, near metal, near make a picture, me to on then camera recording process for my music. I put all into consideration. Around.
Yeah, where? Anyway, I mean, FAMEYE, you are a classical example of, people having issues with their record labels and all. And these days, people leave their record labels, sometimes breach their contracts, among other things. Now, you've had your own experience. What's your lesson? And for a young musician who is probably watching, what would you be your advice to them?
Lesson, there are certain things that work for other people that might never work for you. And so this one is some way we say me too before upcoming for on what to do. Because right now you should know whether you are chasing money, you are chasing content, you have a team, or you are chasing fame. Put all these things into consideration. Then now you can take the choice. And freedom.
Okay.
Put all these things into consideration. Then if you want to sign, sign. If you don't want to sign, don't. But me, Peter and yes, sir.
But one can always be free that experience.
Oh,
because
I mean that. You see, I was doing well. I'm still doing well. And you see, when I came into the industry, I remember and I know most of the comments I see. And I say recommendations that people make about me, say, oh, FAMEYE is a cool guy, a very calm and a humble guy. It took just that moment in Italy to tarnish my image so much that I'm not a human. Yeah, because be here for day. Even though right from since my breakthrough, I've seen massive progress, and I even make money down now than me blow from, because I've been able to allow myself to grow and understand the system and find myself and I'm about to be a man when I made the millions and I'm a but do I mean this I in Sisian if that thing was not there, oh arrogant, oh Sisian no abon but and also no a sign I mean say because if you are now one can you see and them tell me kasa into nina account you know what you want now kai say code no my 000 oh now feel say also no label no mo sorry bibia bro say am because married people will marry 20 years 30 years so, yeah, what if you happy? No, be you, guy.
FAMEYE.
Problem there, run.
Problem there, run. Let's talk about generally how you. I want to put the question right. You know, when we have artists here and we ask them about how they think when people write negative stuff about them and all that, they're like, oh, me, now I understand the industry, my develop a tough skin.
For how long?
But it looks like you are yet to develop that tough skin. Because, I mean, reading about your Twitter post and all that, you being depressed because we are constantly
sorry,
comparing.
But you are not. Story now, the monk of no. One can you?
But what did you write?
What did you write then?
Maybe you go feel down.
So you said that, I mean, you feel that you have lost a lot of value and worth because, you know, you said musicians in general, Ghanaian musicians have lost a lot of value and worth because indeed people, you know, the comparison in the industry is what has made. And you said
that's
on
not what I
Twitter,
said.
you said on Twitter, people have set agenda.
Let me see what
The thing is this, so just find the exact words.
Yes.
Comparison tweet.
The comparison tweet.
Right.
Yeah.
FAMEYE, wait, is it about the recent one?
Very recent
One.
Right.
I see the one that talks about
Don't get
disvalued and disvalued the worth of
worth,
Ghanaian
right.
musicians. Is it that one or
Yes.
Yeah, that one.
That's it. Most of artists now they forget that.
Okay, so he expresses dissatisfaction with how the constant comparison has devalued the worth of artists in Ghana.
Yeah.
It's really tiring to be constantly compared to others. I think that's another
That's
thing.
that's
And then you people especially for this app.
That's a headline.
So this the tweet.
Tell us what you meant by
Right.
that.
Yes. Yes.
No, this one is about, you said most of our artists now they
Yes.
forget the trenches where they start to serve. So these are different
What I
tweets.
said
So this one says, you people, especially for this app, take agenda, promote all the value and worth of artists in this country, depress and frustrate us.
Yes.
So yes, the comparison depress and frustrate
I didn't
you.
mention comparison. Oh no.
What you did? You said
Where? Mental of which
okay.
I want
I mean,
from.
let me be that, but I think we should get to know.
All I was trying to say is this agenda Twitter boys or ex boys, they are there dragging our artists, whether they are doing well or not. Now, I see a couple of tweets whereby these agenda guys, Otumika artists, we say, "What did Jimmy say? Oh, show we want never sebe abuwa banku we share banku." And I mean, what problem was it now? I have a show in the UK. I posted my flyer. Agenda boy pick up some obi near I'm saying an example.
Yeah.
Agenda boy be afa flyer number 2 na. You there and play. You think say you go come your show? Nobody go come. Somebody where they like my matter serious, who is living in abroad somewhere in the UK, sees this tweet because he believes in that person. He buys whatever this person tweeted, and then decide not to come to my show anymore. We organize spaces together with artists and we insult them, forgetting that we could have investors or foreigners among these spaces who are listening. And then you degrade artists over there. What are you doing? I didn't bring comparison anywhere any day. I was just trying to say that the more I would do be at them, nipa no ko ni na oyeye no na ni open asem hu say me nipa me pen asem class onya like biasa. It will take only real and hardcore fans for them to stand by you. You get what I'm saying? So it had nothing to do with comparison.
But I think we appreciate the times that some people also actually praise you and all that. I think you are rather concentrating on the negativity more than the positivity.
If you are society, at the papa no, okay, and you can was right. Then they start talking about it. I've said a lot of things about our media spaces and all. They try, but listen, now use your whole time to push me. Buy costume for me, drip me hard as a product you want people to buy, very expensive. And now you the same person where you invest in this person. You start the sport that who go buy them. That's what they are doing. You say you help me come up. Continue. Why they spoil that thing? That's what I'm saying.
But I've also been of the view that sometimes you musicians do not even support yourself, but you expect that, people out there will support you. Sometimes we hear musicians, do the comparison thing that a lot of you have been shying away from. They will say that, look, Nigerians are this, they will say Nigeria, the industry is Hennessy bottled. And they will say that Ghanaian is feeding bottle. Now, that's a musician speaking. Do you have a problem with that? Or you only have a problem with the fans when they talk?
That side of the spirit world, I know will come there.
Right.
So from here, let's wrap up on the tweets that we talk about.
The music.
Prior to the music, the release of the video, he made a series of tweets. And on this show, Wednesday,
my idea.
From Asakamba the tweets about amount for baby, I want person performing in small places and a tree. Was it? Just tell us why you tweeted that.
Because now me to two from him say, if you can say, me the time be me ta ko run mu, say I ko perform mom. Na me ko room ko performing. Me na me to me performing in room. And then me I dey better na me performing in America. Me to me like 3 weeks I go America. Baba bo Ghana na my boy bi ko for there. Na me ko New Jersey. And so Peter dey me ya na me you. Me ko country bia o me ko ni bi. But I have to feed those people too because I wanna into the mature say family and two name ya upgrade the family keke Peter na ya upgrade no.
Yeah.
Because when people they no one grow with artists.
Yeah.
They won't, nothing like that. And I said in Papa be a fake. Oh, wait, I say, nobody. And look here, say, me account in the.
Before we talk about
let's talk about the new music.
I want to find out your style now. It's like Nyama, does it come with being Peter now? Because hey, I said rock star B.
Maybe.
How would you
rock star level be any? Where Peter, me want the name far.
Okay.
Pesova. What was it?
Pesova.
Yes, because I know mommy look good. Okay. As I say, I mean it's home. MFA, as I am a me pade FA.
Okay. Dreadlocks and so I see Jenny Jenna Hopper.
So we shall meet now. Me turn so many times.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Not God. Why? I mean, your pen to paper skills is so incredible.
Yeah, so amazing.
Dope. And we can't argue about that. Yeah. Not God. How did you generate the title? And what was the mood? Just writing that.
Not God. I'm saying this again. The title is supposed to be Vienna City.
Okay.
Because
Vienna City
in Kumasi. Vienna City, because that was where we recorded the song. Not because of the fact that we were there.
Okay.
But everything happened to me there for me to
write the song.
To record the song.
To record the song, okay.
And I was there a little bit. Oh, so many critics. Because I knew I was doing so well for myself, but it took me to me come and say, hey, yes, sir. I see me too much. Why not? Say I didn't know. Get a crowd so penal. We jan who says senior mamita anafe. Who be say, you see, say, Mike, that one go pay you. He go pay you. Oh, Maria was it, Darby. I can't forget, he go play. So if you play my man, say, this thing this person is saying, is it true? Okay, it's not true, forget him. It be true, Peter, that's all.
Okay.
So positive, negative, I react to it because it being they ignite the fire.
Yeah.
So I mean, I over, but you can't say you over those things. Yeah.
The visuals is dope.
Very.
Andy did a very fantastic job.
Yeah.
But what was your vision and what was Andy's vision for
it
you
was
to
the
have
same.
to It was the same.
He even understood the song more than I
More
did.
than you did. Okay.
And I
'cause
asked
he's-
National Theatre.
Yeah.
What to be trying to
Yeah.
do? Like,
So you don't have to travel to shoot videos.
No.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
would hear about Tisika.
Yeah.
like when we were with the Wesley
Still
Alaba.
effort.
Yeah.
What's the link up?
Yeah, I mean, we have less than 30 seconds, but this is something you said in the song, but I'm saying it in English. You're saying, I'm doing my part. When my time comes, I'll leave. What is the legacy you want to leave
I
behind?
build them.
You've already done
right
the
now.
legacy.
I'm plaster.
What
Decorate inside.
And what's the legacy?
Yes.
What's it?
I build. I build them.
FAMEYE, it's on the album that is coming very, very soon. Or
This one, I don't know if you qualify.
but you have you promised.
I'll bring it, and you're asking if this song.
No, it's on it.
No, I'm not saying me name yet.
Okay.
Okay. You are still deciding.
Yes, because so far I've never released any album that has a single out already. That had a single out already. But they bought fresh.
Okay.
Sana Peter
And
said.
when should we expect the album?
Me self, I don't know.
And the title?
No, change the title. Listen,
So give us the one you gave to
the
others.
first title I gave was Till I Die.
Hey, what about the hills and
Hills and valleys to come.
guys? Thank
Thank
you very much for.
Don't think about me too much.
You see, he said we shouldn't think about him too much.
Too much,
And you know, you should just go and stream the
too
music,
much.
listen to him because he's doing great things, and we should just support irrespective of our individual.
And I think we are going to love Peter too. Like
Next time, call
yes.
Peter.
Yes.
You know what?
Yes.
This is how we wrap up the show. My name is Nanaya Tano Abuache. I did this with Harriet Adi, Helen Anyoweja, aka Helen K, as well as this one, Okreko Danso. And is it Peter or FAMEYE?
Peter Park, we see for me, Boza.
Okay.